when preparing direct emulsions, if you're using a diazo sensitized emulsion, the product will come with a diazo in either powder form or a syrup form. This particular diazo is in powder form, and we supply a stir stick and the product. What we want to do is add water to the diazo, and in this case it calls for adding distilled water, preferably warm water, half full. Okay. Now we fill it, we recommend half full, and we recommend warm water, distilled water, but we recommend warm water because it makes it easier to shake up and dissolve the powder. Now I'm going to shake it thoroughly. If I use the warm water, the powder dissolves a lot quicker. If I use cold water, it can tend, especially if there's any condensation in the bottle, it can tend to make the diazo clump on the bottom, and we may risk not getting all the diazo put into the bucket. So we shake it up. I can double check by looking at the bottom of the bottle to see if I have any solid clumps of diazo, and I don't in this particular case. I use the analogy of when you're at a restaurant and having coffee or iced tea and introducing sugar into it. You put sugar into iced tea, you stir it up, and you get a lot of the sugar remaining, and you can see it settle to the bottom. It doesn't fully dissolve. If you were drinking coffee, as soon as you put the sugar into the coffee, you notice it dissolves very quickly. So that's the premise of the warm water. Now, this is a quart container, usually what we send out for samples, and an easy way to dislodge the lid is taking the stir stick and just dislodging it. Allows me to open easily. We pour the partially mixed diazo into the bucket, and at this point it calls for adding another half of a bottle. This will allow us to get any remaining residue of diazo. And we mix that up. And pour that into the emulsion. Begin to stir it in slowly so that we don't splash it out, but you do want to mix it up thoroughly.